Welcome one and all! We are once again in the dungeons of Dredmor! And once again I'm your host Emerald Dragon, and we're about to go down to level 3. Dun dun dun! I wonder what we will find down here. Besides a djinn right in our face. But we seem to be doing okay. Now, we're no longer one-hit killing things, of course, but hopefully as we move through this level we'll power ourselves up even more. And what do you know, very first thing is getting into a Brax shop. Now let's see, we could do with selling some of these. And we now have just shy of 24,000. And unfortunately there's not much here we really want. I mean, that's a nice bit of armor, but not too nice yet. I mean, we might end up getting it eventually, and that was stupid of me. But we'll continue on. We might come across better armor, or we might find another Brax shop that has better armor in it. So there's no point just yet in shelling out and getting that. Great! We already come across a shiny boy. Now on this level there is a very good chance he could do a lot of damage to us. Doesn't seem like it at the moment. So okay. Happy enough there. Still haven't leveled, but maybe this bloated head fool will help us with that. Oh wait, an octo's an animal. I did not know that. Oh well, we'll still kill him. I was hoping to get a wand. Sorry, not a wand, but I was hoping to get a level. But instead, we now have to wait a number of turns. I really should have been paying more attention to whether or not he was an animal. Actually, it's a very good thing that he is an animal, because those octos can be annoying. They usually shoot a long-range attack at you. So, if you're a melee build, it can be a bit annoying to having to deal with several of them. You'll usually have to take a couple of free hits just so you can get in close enough to do some damage. Don't worry, Mr. Octo. I won't attack you again. This time. Not sure if the Magician's Robe sells for much. We'll keep it with us and have a look. And there we go. There's the level thanks to disarming that trap. Now, let's see what happens with an ambidextrous defense. See if we can hold our own against the creatures down here just a little bit better. And these djinns also fire a long-range attack at you, so you have to be careful with them as well. Basically just anything like that, you want to run forward, and if you take a hit, then take the hit, but just get into close combat as soon as you can with them and wail away on them until they stop breathing. Great, one of the summoning rooms. Let's see what 4 monstrosities they give me now. Great. All of these will hurt me. Doing very well here. Now that actually went a lot better than I expected. Seems like we lost almost no health whatsoever. Well, that being the case, we'll now move on and find some sanguiblobbies. And it seems we're running into a lot more things that are actually willing to take a swing at us here. Some people might not like that. I personally think it's a good thing, because not fighting was kind of getting on my nerves. There's nothing like being able to have a nice little bit of a whack at something. Plenty of items there to turn into lutefisk. More cheese and random potions to be lutefiskized. That might sell well. Haha, more creatures. Oh wait, we've got a green one. Whatever that's about. I still have no idea why walking into some rooms trigger stuff like this, just to group them coming after you. But at least it gives me something to hit with my axes of doom. And of course, isn't that what all of us really want? Something to hit with an axe. Or whatever, you know, weapon you want to use. Let me see. We'll continue on in this direction and see if we can't find something. A construct, eh? Seems we can hit you without having to worry about falling. Ingeniously scythed plastic bolt. Plastic bolts are weak as shit, so that's 8 lutefisk. Inconsequentia! Let's find out what we have to do for you while you sit around mocking us. The monster Namagak, the son of razors, must be defeated, and the artifact Crocha, the sufferer of tonics, must be used on the monolith. So we have a 2-part quest. We gotta find the creature, kill him, take the item, and drop it on the monolith. Okay! We'll do that while you sit there and do nothing, as usual. You'd think she'd, you know, do some of this herself, but apparently it's too much like actual work for her to bother with. Oh well. At least it gives us a chance to get more experience, and I should have watched out for that trap. At least things are going fairly well in here. We're still finding it quite easy to take on all of these creatures. They're not putting up too much of a fight, to be honest. Which is fairly good. I mean, not having to suffer too much at the hands of these guys makes me feel fairly cheerful and hopeful for this run-through. But, of course, we haven't come across a monster zoo yet. And when we face off with a monster zoo on this level, maybe things will be a little less positive. Now granted, that's not set in stone. It could be quite easy, it could be full of animals, which is okay. Isn't as good as it could be, you know, because if we run out of arrows, then we still have to find a way to beat through them. Belt of iron plates. That gets completely rid of my sneakiness practically, though. Good armor and whatnot. I don't know, I might keep it to sell. Now this here is a closed uber chest. You can't pick the lock, you can't do anything with it. I think every single uber chest I've come across so far, I was always lucky enough to find the switch that opened it first. So what's this? This gives us 5 haywire chance and 5 wand crafting level? No, not wand crafting level. What's this then? What is it that it's giving us? I don't actually know. Because it didn't seem to give us more of anything here. So I am confused. Strange. Well, we'll keep a hold of it anyway for now. And figure out what to do with it later. And that was a very stupid move. Heroic vandalism! See? Told you. And you cannot know how nice it is to not have to deal with those stupid octos. I mean, they can just be unbelievably annoying. Having to fight a bunch of them spread out across a room, it's not fun. And it's not something I would suggest doing. I mean, if you were a melee build and there was a room full of them, you know, you just kind of need to draw a few off away from the pack. And then try and slowly take them out that way. Although that's not guaranteed to work. Because they might not follow you at all, they might just start wailing on you from a distance. Now what are mine actually? Mine are 1 and 3. Nah. Let's see, there's a lot of gems down here. I'll just collect them all up until I have something else to do with them all. Die, blob creature! Okay, we're doing well here now. Did I miss how to get on there and get that cheese and stuff? No, there is no way to get on there. Unless you maybe use a nightly leap or something. Or break the wall. Apparently that's something that was put in with one of the updates. Small little rooms that you can only access by breaking open a piece of wall. And I hope to God we don't have to deal with too many of those, especially on the last floor, because I've heard that if you're unlucky enough, Lord Dredmor sometimes gets trapped in one of those rooms and you can't feckin' find him. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's see, we gotta sell some of this stuff now. A few quid here, a few quid there. Always nice to get a few gold pieces. And some lutefisk. Lutefisk guys are meat that we can't eat at all anyway. And the alcohol that at this point in time we just don't need. How much does he give for those? 430? Okay, 430 is a good enough price, I guess. Wow, corkscrew, 20 of them. No, 12 of them, sorry, I was looking at the price. Oh, silly me. Let's see, we've got 3 of those iron bolts, 4 skull bolts, some clockwork drill bolts. Yeah, we're okay for, you know, some half-decent bolts. We'll come across more as we go. But let's continue on. And hopefully find the next 2 inconsequences before we have most of the map done and have to feckin' cover the whole lot all over again. Hello, Mr. Sanguiblobby. Haha! Quick and easy. So yeah, like I said, we're just powering through it so far. It might be a little different here, but no, there's not actually too many creatures in here, so I'm not too worried. It'll just take a few swings to get rid of them. And there we go, that's it done and dusted. And we've got 2 sets of Tinkerer's parts. If it were possible for us to use that for anything, I might give it a shot, but for now, we'll just continue on, because the only way I could use that is if I manage to find myself a pair of Tinkerer's goggles. And I don't see myself being lucky enough to find any anytime soon. If I do, I'll just hold on to them. And wow, there's a few of these guys. Yeah, if I find some Tinkerer's goggles eventually, I might hold on to them. But at the moment, I don't really see the point of picking up a set of Tinkerer's parts. Come on, counter! I might just drink a potion. I don't think there was really any need, but I just felt I had to. There we go. And now... excellent, we got some acid bottle bolts. They'll come in handy next time we have to deal with a group like that. Please don't be a monster zoo. There we go. I don't really have any fear of the monster zoos, to be honest. It's just I would like to regenerate a bit of my health first before I have to deal with one of them. Okay, we're doing okay so far here. And before we go down here, let's try this way. That's actually a pretty nice looking shield, but we don't use shields. So let's give it a miss this time. Yeah, we seem to be powering through it very easily. I mean, that's close to half the map already. What is this? You feel transparent and at one with the water. We are invisible. For a few turns anyway.